just you. Some people say that opposites attract, but this seems more like a suicide pact. He's totally sober, she's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an astronaut.
Well. Testing. 1, 2.
I thought you had a new thing you said you were going to start doing.
I forgot what the new thing was.
We're up and running.
Oh, we're up and running. We are up and running. This is our first My Wife Hates Me coming live from the Sirius Studios in Manhattan on 48th Street. I don't want to tell them what floor in case they get through security. Rich Vos, Bonnie McFarlane. And I am so fucking aggravated. This is no way to start off.
Why are you're aggravated at me?
Well, partially you too, yeah.
Why? What did I do?
Well, okay, first coming into the city, I left at 4 o'clock. I left at 4. I was going to leave at 3:30, but I got a haircut. Okay? I squeezed that in after my workout and golf. I said, let me get a haircut. And
you had a
I
very challenging day, it sounds like.
I did a lot of stuff today. So it took 90 fucking minutes to get through the tunnel. 90. I picked a Lincoln.
I'll tell you what, though.
What?
I mean, people love to hear this kind of...
Well, I'm just going to get you...
No, go. I'm telling you, if people love talking about... listening to other people talk about how long it takes them to get into the tunnel.
No, I'm just saying what aggravates me. People can relate to aggravation. Okay, I didn't start biting myself or hitting my car until I was in the tunnel because it was completely. If I didn't pull over from the left to right lane in the tunnel, which is illegal, I would have never made it. Then I get into New York.
Never? Eventually, you would have made it.
I would have been late, and then I get into New York, bumper to fucking bumper. Okay. So I finally get here with 10 minutes to spare, and Bonnie calls me. Where's the building? Where's it at? She's been here fucking 100 times, and you can't remember
a lot of these buildings look the same. You go in, you give your name, you got to check your bag, and then, then there's a bank of elevators. They all look the fucking same.
You've been to one building in this, you've been to 2 buildings in this area. This and Red Eye, which is across the street.
I almost went in.
And you can't comprehend. See, the problem is you have no photostatic memory, okay?
Right. I do not have, you are correct there, sir. I do not have a photostatic memory.
Or a photographic memory, either one. You don't have either one of those memories.
Well, I thought when you said photostatic, you meant like nothing clings to it. Is that what you meant?
No, photographic, photostatic, whatever. Everybody knew.
Did you say it for real? Photostatic. Okay, so listen, the show is, first of all, I'm doing this show while I have to go to the bathroom very badly, but I got here too late and I had no chance to go. And so if I'm not being as good as I normally am, that's why.
Well, because you're weird. You can go to the bathroom anywhere.
I could go anywhere. See,
we already have one call that wants to talk to. I want to commemorate.
Should you be the one having to read that stuff?
I just can't see it. Hold on.
Whoever's doing the thing that tells like what the caller is, you have know how to do single syllable monosyllabic for Rich. I know you're upset when I use that term, but
yeah, because you're anti-Israel. That's why you use it.
Monosyllabic.
Okay, you know what? This will be our first call because it's the only call we have so far. First, let's give out the numbers. If you want to call in, 866-969-1969. 866-969-1969. And this is the difference between our podcast at home.
The person who wrote that word wrong.
Well, I
want to commiserate with Rich about traffic.
This is the difference between our podcast and this. We will be taking calls here.
Well, there's a call from Louisiana coming in.
Oh, shit. But let's take him. He was the first. Let's click him.
I don't want to take him.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, you're on the air.
Oh, my God, I'm so excited. I'm calling all the way from Los Angeles. And, Bonnie, I have really good news for you.
What? What?
Rich is still talking about traffic, so clearly the show hasn't actually begun. So now would be a great time for you to go take a pee while Rich and I talk about traffic on the 10 freeway here.
I wish it was just a pee, my friend.
That's a nightmare. You know, driving in L. That's why we won't move to LA. It's because driving on the 10 and what's the other one? The 405.
405.
You could be in LA at. We were driving from.
Oh gosh, guys! This is Traffic Talk with Rich Voss and a caller from Los Angeles.
We were driving. This is no bullshit.
Rick and Rich talk traffic.
Where were we working? In Irvine. We were driving from Irvine on Easter Sunday from Irvine to Santa Barbara, where Bonnie supposedly got pregnant in Santa Barbara.
Supposedly
got pregnant.
I did.
And there was bumper to bumper on Easter. Fucking how many Jews are in L.A. driving? Because everybody else is...
All of them.
All of them. That's true.
Jews love to drive. I think everybody knows that.
Well, that's why nobody wants to live in Los Angeles.
Because of the Jews? Or the driving?
Or the driving. So what did you want to talk about before we move on? Because we have marriage. We're really a marriage...
You honestly you seem nervous.
I'm not nervous at all. I'm just fucking high strung from sitting in traffic for 90 minutes. I'm nervous. I've been in the studio 1,000 times. I'm not nervous at all. I'm just, you get what I'm saying?
Well, shouldn't you hang up on Rick or something?
Nah.
Move on to the next caller.
Is
it Nick?
Yeah, Nick.
See the person who wrote that on the board put Rick.
So what are you saying? What do you want to say?
All I wanted to say is, be more funny.
I hung up on him. I hung up on him before he got that out.
I think we heard it, though. Be more funny.
Well, we just started. We will be more funny. And let me get this straight with everybody.
I'm already tired of doing the show. I already don't want to do it anymore.
Let me get this straight. This isn't the same Rich Voss that's on O&A. I'm not going to put up with your bullshit.
Yeah, don't call with bullshit, man.
Okay, I'm not going to, the stubby fingers or marble, any of that shit. It really, because I have the power to hang up now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can.
That's powerful. That's very.
Let's go to the Canada needs some marriage advice. That's what the show is. We're supposed to be giving some. I mean, who better to give marital advice than you and I?
Hey, this is Ben. Ben from Canada. Are you on?
Oh, yeah. I had just had a question for Bonnie.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to know how you dealt with how much more anti-Semitic you must have become since you've been married to this mushmouth Jew loser.
That's what.
Yeah. But, see, that's the kind of thing that you would hang up on. Why didn't you hang up on?
Because I want to argue with him.
Okay.
Are you still on?
I sure am.
Okay, first of all, you have a horrible, stupid Canadian accent. This is how fucking bad Canada. Stop. This is how bad Canada is. You have to listen to our radio here. That's how bad.
Okay, see, you're mad that he's talking about Jews and you're, making fun of Canadians. You don't think that's bad?
He's gone.
No, but I'm Canadian.
Yeah, but you're not anymore.
Oh, see, here we go. Well, you're not Jewish anymore. Look at your tats.
I'm looking at yours, and they're looking pretty fucking firm since you've been doing CrossFit.
Stop. You're grossing me out. Let's just be two people here, not...
What?
We're two dudes doing a radio show. Come on. I don't want to...
See, already, it's the same fucking dumb O&A bullshit. It's not going to happen. Rich Saturday was such a good show. Oh, that one we could listen to. Hello? You're on the air.
Hi. I just want to thank you for Saturday. You made our night.
Ugh, good. Hang up.
You made my son's night.
Wait, what show were you at Saturday? Where was it? The one in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, the 570 Club.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. My son was the gay son.
Oh, this kid was great. The family, the mom, this lady.
Thank you.
Super hot, right?
Thank you. That's me.
She said thank you before you said super hot. She's so hot, she knew that's the compliment she was getting.
She's
probably like, People look at her. She goes, "Thank you. I know I'm hot."
No, but I appreciate it. My son had a hard time coming out, and he thought people would make fun of him, and you made our night, honestly. Thank you so much.
He probably saw the way guys looked at you all the time and was like grossed out by heterosexuality, and that's why he's gay. You probably made your son gay by being hot.
Wait, but
next caller.
No, didn't I make? But I made fun of him, kind of, not for being gay.
I like she keeps going. No, like she's really.
I mean, really I kind of fucked with him too, though, didn't I?
No, you did.
Ow,
Jesus Christ. You made his night, honestly. You did, honestly.
How long you been married to the guy you were with?
Oh, 25 years. I met him when I was 17.
25 years. Now,
yeah.
Do you guys do you ever think about being with another couple? Have you ever done any of that kind of stuff?
No.
Nothing I mean,
doesn't sound. It honestly sounds like a no that could be changed to a yes.
I mean,
so like she was saying it no, you'd have to try a little harder.
But after 25 years, I mean, Bonnie and I have been together 10 years.
I'll tell you what, I'm never showing my bush to another woman, and it's not because of some weird gay thing or homophobia I have. It's I don't want them to see what I've let myself go to. I don't want them to judge. A guy, I'll show it to. I don't give a shit.
You're gorgeous, though. I saw you online. I had to look you up. You are gorgeous.
She's not in your ballpark. What are you talking about? Are you kidding me? I would trade her for you for a night in a second.
She probably goes and gets waxed and stuff. Don't wink at me.
I didn't wink at you.
You're going to say that to her and then wink at me I'm
wink.
just kidding around, babe.
I didn't wink.
This is showbiz.
I didn't wink.
You did.
Listen, her husband seemed like a very debonair type guy. You know what I mean? Seemed like.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Actually, my husband is a divorce attorney out in Hackensack, New Jersey.
We'll need that number.
Well, I'm glad your son had a good time, and yeah.
And don't feel too guilty about making him gay. It happens.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
No, but you know what it is? You could still.
This is like a drinking game where every time she goes, no.
Every time she says no, you got to poke her gay son with a stick.
He's a good kid.
No, but you know what? They're just you know what? The love in that family, you could see that. If my daughters came up to me and said they were gay, who cares? Exactly. Big deal. Who cares?
Unconditional love.
It's not like everybody, and I'm going to tell you this. Mm-hmm. Everybody is born bisexual. It depends. You didn't know that?
This is such an argument. I know this is just a short couple of steps now to you coming out.
No.
This is how it goes. It's probably everyone knows you're on the road sucking cock like crazy.
On the road,
I'm the only one who doesn't know.
No, I'm not. I'm not on the road sucking cock.
This is my
crazy.
fear. I don't care if you're gay. I don't want to be everyone whispering behind my back there she goes.
No.
She doesn't know.
No, I'm not gay.
She thinks she's part of a Hillsborough power couple, but she's not.
That's what somebody called us yesterday. No, I'm not on the road sucking cock. Anyhow, listen, thanks for the call. And
you don't have to say thanks for the call every time. Once it gets away, you just hang it up. That's how radio works, babe.
Oh, okay. I just hung up.
I was I've taken on a new persona.
Okay. Who
That's how it works, babe.
This is John in Louisiana.
Yeah, we don't care where you're from. Just say your name.
John.
We'll figure out where you're from by your politics.
Live.
Wait, say it again?
I'm so excited you guys are live.
Yeah,
number one.
Oh, I thought this was her son. Go ahead.
Number two, it sucks that a Canadian rained hate upon you.
Yes.
And that was totally unexpected. And number three, and I'll leave it at this, I'd love to hear the story about how you guys met.
Okay. Well, read the book. Thank you. Goodbye. We have a movie coming out. Watch it.
Why don't you tell them the story how we met? I mean, we've told the story on O&A a million times, but this is our show.
Okay, so I saw Rich on Last Comic Standing, and I'd never met him. I thought he was a complete asshole on the show. But this is the thing about Rich is that everyone who meets him has the same story where when they meet him, they hate him, and then somehow they grow to love him, despite the fact that he never stops being a dick. He still maintains his complete and utter assholiness. And I felt the same way. I started watching the show. I thought he was a dick, and then slowly, as the episodes one after another, I started liking him. Why did I start liking you on the show?
I was a nice guy.
I think it was like you were just such a dick. There was something about it. And then I was in New York at Jim Gaffigan's wedding, and I came over to the cellar. He was
the Comedy Cellar.
Yeah, he was getting married right down the block.
I wasn't.
I left the reception. I still haven't gotten him a gift. You have up to 10 years, I think.
Yeah.
Get someone a wedding gift. Well, so anyway, I went over there. I was wearing a dress, walked down the stairs. You were standing at the bottom of the stairs waiting to go on. And I said, hey, I'm a big fan of the show. I think you're great on the show. And you said, oh, you're that comic broad.
Yeah, that sleeps with other comics.
No, you actually said that last part in your head. This is the first I'm hearing about it. And he said, I'd hit on you, but I'm on a date. Yeah,
I was on the date with a hairdresser from The View who's got 2 Emmys for hairdressing.
Well, she'd hate to see what the Hillsborough salon has done to you today. So I watched you a little bit, and it wasn't. You weren't doing that great.
I didn't have a killer set. I didn't bomb, but I didn't do that well.
I left. I went back to Jim Gaffigan's wedding in the middle of your set. Because I thought they might close down the cheese station. And the rest is. Then I don't really know how the rest happened. You stalked me a little bit.
No,
you were trying to find me.
The next day, I called the club booker. I called Esty. I said, "What's that girl's phone number?" And she didn't give it to me.
Esty called me and said, "Should I give him your phone number?" I said, "Hell no.
And then
do not do that."
You did say no.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then the next night I went into Cellar and she was there, and we went out for pizza. Right.
You talked so much. It was unbelievable. You never asked me one question about myself, which should have been a huge red flag that, like, this is the way that it would be with us.
I didn't. I asked you questions.
You asked me no questions.
Get the fuck out of here.
You talked nonstop.
Did I say I was a genius?
No, not that time. That was another date that you told me you were a genius.
Wait, but if I talked, then why would you? Then in the car, I went down on you.
Well, you were kind of funny. Hey, stop. I mean, come on. I've got a child now.
Yeah, well, and then we just started dating, going back and forth, having sex when I was in L.A. I remember the first time I had sex with her, I was taping something in L.A., probably last comedy,
because I was still living in Los Angeles.
So I had a nice hotel, and she was coming over, and I was pretty ripped, I think, at that time.
When you took your clothes off, I honestly went like I did a sharp intake of air.
Why?
I was not expecting that. Well, because normally, like,
the pigs
I slept with a lot of fat guys.
You slept with fatties and zeros. Okay.
I slept with,
anybody that told you were funny.
Before pictures, not the Jim Norton after.
You slept with people that told you were funny.
Yeah, a lot of fat people think I'm funny.
So when I took my clothes off, I was pretty, and I took a blue pill that day because I knew she was coming over.
I didn't see. That's like something I didn't know about.
What? That I took a pill?
Yeah,
I might have taken one. I don't know. I don't really remember. But the best part about it was we had sex, and she didn't hang around like clingy. She goes, "Oh, I got to go," and I was so fucking happy. We had sex, and now.
The rest of your night was free. You could do whatever you wanted.
Get the fuck out. I walked her to her car, so she didn't think I was a creep and do a Mike Tyson on me. And then, next thing you know, we're together. We get a pilot.
Oh, we don't have to go through it. You want to know how we met, not our whole fucking biography.
All right. Let's see. Who do we have here?
And anyway, if somebody says, he told the story about whatever, you don't have to tell it. Just because some fucking jackass from God knows where. Where was that guy from?
I don't know. This seems like a good call right here. This is calling from Minnesota. Ryan, what's going on?
I knew you'd take my call. Way to go, buddy. Hole in one yesterday, it looks like.
Well, it was a great moment in my... I played today, and I'm going, you know what? I already got a hole in one now, so what am I playing for? You know what I mean?
Golf is over for you now?
No. Now I have to strive for something else.
I see your picture on Twitter is the 18th hole at Bethpage Black too. What's your best out there?
Ugh, this guy is grossing me out.
He's not
that he would know that that's the 18th hole on Bethpage or whatever.
I'm a Minnesota guy. I got to play out there once. I broke 80. That would get some respect out of us.
He broke fucking 80 at Bethpage. My best round there was 90. My last two putts were both an inch off to shoot 89 on 17 and 18.
Yeah, let me tell you something. You're an inch off of someone else, too.
Yeah. Have you ever played out? I don't know what part of Minnesota. You ever play at Troy Burn out there?
Yeah, in Hudson. Yeah, beautiful course.
It's fucking beautiful. And there's another one, I think, Legend. See, I always, whenever I go out there,
Prior Lake, just south.
I play with what do you call it? Why can't I think of his name? The radio host in the morning.
Did you say what do you call it in terms of a person?
I play with Tom Bernard whenever I go out there, who's a great radio host in Minneapolis.
Yeah, legend.
Yeah, I mean he's been around forever. Mordell was on the show too as a sidekick.
Yeah. I love the game and listening to the snippets of both you and Opie when you guys are talking golf. I can totally live through it. Yeah, I know exactly.
I already see this is not going to work. Yeah. This is not going to work to take calls. No. That you're in charge of the calls.
Well, I'm going to move on. But the only reason I play golf with Opie is more of a business reason, not friendship. I'll go out to dinner with him as friendship, but when I play golf with him, it's just to hold on.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm just saying, when you guys discuss it, then I can tell both of you guys got the golf bug, so,
right.
The golfer, I can relate.
All right, have a good one. Yeah. I'll be in Minneapolis in sometime. It's on my website.
I can relate.
Yeah, I know the Rose is coming in early August, so yeah.
No, well, DeRosa, I mean, the difference is you're going to have a good time when you see me. All right, I'll talk to you. Bye. Yeah. Wait to hear right here. My girlfriend gets picked on in comedy clubs. How can we avoid this?
Tell her to shut the fuck up.
Tell her to shut the fuck up, right? And not be a spectacle. Is she good looking?
She's not bad. She takes it pretty well. She's Asian and I'm white. And I just always feel really uncomfortable. I don't really know how to react. And it happens every time.
What does the comedian say?
Well, once it was actually Bob Kelly, and he was mostly ripping on us, saying I couldn't get a better girl because, saying I'm white, I could do better, but she's pretty good at it.
Bobby Kelly, jeez.
What did he say?
That's like one of the meanest things I've ever heard any comedian say to somebody. He says to the guy, hey, you're white, you could do better.
Well, Bobby was mad at her because she probably didn't get Bobby's food to his house on time.
He's probably has resentment. What kind of Asian is your girlfriend?
What kind?
She was Chinese.
Chinese, yeah. So,
and where did you see Bobby at that he fucking laid into you?
It wasn't, I make it sound worse than it was, but it happens every time. We go to the cellar all the time. She loves it. We went actually to the latest retreat benefit, and Bonnie, she loved you.
Oh, I think she's great. She gets it.
I was just wondering, do you have any ways I can handle it so I don't look like an asshole, but also I can't help but laugh because it's usually pretty funny.
Put a white person's mask over her face.
Get her to go in white face.
You don't handle like if you say whatever you say.
Well, sit in the front. I mean, it's weird. Like
that you get picked out. I mean, although when you see a white guy with a some like mail order girlfriend or whatever, I mean,
it seems like a hacky joke.
Yeah, it is kind of but.
I mean, Bobby went a different direction.
Well, and the fact that Bobby's not really a crowd work type comic, he's more of, like an energetic, hacky, angry type. You know what I mean? Like
his wasn't as bad. Keith Robinson's was kind of hurt.
Oh, what did Keith say? Keith is the meanest.
Well, but remember, Keith is black, so he hates everyone.
I get off easy when it's a black and a white girl sitting next to me.
What did Keith say?
Oh, what does my girlfriend say?
No, what did Keith say to you guys?
What did Keith say? Keith actually told her that she could do better.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe. And Bobby said you could do better.
Yeah, and I think it's just, we don't really mind it, and we usually laugh about it later, but in the moment, I'm like, should I laugh? Should I, I don't want to defend her because I know I'm just going to get smashed because I'm not that funny. But
I don't think you can defend yourself. You just got to laugh about it.
You know what else could...
Maybe you write a scathing letter.
You know who could do better? You and I on the next call. We could do a lot better on that.
Oh, man. All right.
See you later. This guy's calling...
The comedians make fun of my girlfriend. But really what he was pissed at was the last comment that Keith made. That she could do better. That's the one that hurt. He was like, "Oh, the Bobby one wasn't so bad, but the Keith." Also, to the cellar, you could see everybody. It's not the biggest room. Hold on there, pal. All right. Wait, who is this? The next call?
These guys really get me too. This one, I took this call because why was I so confident on the show last week?
What show?
This on O&A. When I came in last Tuesday,
that was a fun show.
It was one of the better shows. But I'm confident every time I come into this studio. So what are you saying was different?
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is you think you're going to take Opie or Anthony's spot?
No, not at all. You know what?
Walking out the street and demand to be on the show.
Wait, say it again. I
walking on the street and demand to be on the show.
Who walked down the street and demanded to be on the show?
Yeah. What are you saying, stupid? What the fuck are you talking about? You had time to think about this. Now, start again.
He's done. I think he's out.
Oh, he hung up? Yeah, he's gone. I couldn't fill Anthony's seat.
Well, first of all, this is what he's talking about when you came and sat in Anthony's chair, which you were doing it to be funny and relieve tension, which if you don't have a sense of humor and you take things literally, every single thing has got to be a shocking, horrible thing that you hear.
Yeah, why listen to this?
Yeah, why would you listen to anything like this if you're... there are certain people that they don't get sarcasm. They really don't. Their brains just don't have the right wiring. They don't get sarcasm. They don't get irony. They take things very literally.
And those people are called Keith Robinsons.
And I don't know that about him, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Those people,
but those people, like, yeah, they always those are the people that get mad at jokes and humor and how dare you be confident?
Well,
like, why aren't you?
And I did sit in Anthony's chair, but a week before...
I'm sitting in Anthony's chair now, I think.
Okay, you know what?
By the way, everyone.
You know where Anthony's chair is? It's in Long Island. That's where his chair is.
It's at the compound.
The week before, Anthony wasn't in studio. He was out for some reason, and I came in with Opie and Norton, before Anthony was terminated. And I sat in Anthony's chair that day. No one had a problem, So don't act like, these people act like, ooh, that's, that... Don't you know what I'm saying? If you don't want
to finish the sentence, that's fine. Just go to the next caller.
No,
that's
what I'm
the
saying
beauty of this kind of a show.
It's not like it's going to go in the Smithsonian. Ooh, that chair.
Right,
it's not like it's some
How
fucking, some what do you call it? When you find shit in a cave or something, what do you call that? Like
an artifact?
Yeah, it's not like it's a fucking chair, okay? And a microphone, all right? I am not...
If I didn't know the words, like if I lacked the vocabulary that you lack, I wouldn't talk as much. I swear to God. I would just keep it to what I knew. You go off. That's the kind of great thing about you. You will go off into the wild of language when you have no clue what you're talking about.
But it doesn't matter. But you get the gist of what I'm saying. It's not an artifact. It's a fucking chair. Okay, I'll sit. All right, listen. Don't tell me no. Don't.
I know, but it's like you've just said it 10 times. Awfully,
I said it twice.
It's like you never got the words out the first time. The second time, you still
really?
couldn't figure out how to say it. The third and fourth time, we helped you out, and you didn't fucking carry on after that.
I couldn't figure out.
You just keep fucking saying the same. The chair. I mean, is it gonna go? I'm saying, is this chair? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about with the chair? Is it like? I mean, when you're a bear in a cave. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm talking about with a chair? It's not like it's, it's a chair.
Okay, I didn't know one fucking word. least, but you didn't know a 36-story building that you've been into
Good.
a million
Good.
times. So
Well, guess
maybe we
what?
all have our shortcomings, okay? Maybe we all have a couple of...
Well, here we
you
go
know,
again. Why didn't you stop at shortcomings?
Okay.
You had to keep going. I don't know another word for shortcomings.
Yeah, defects of character.
Okay,
all right?
thank you.
How's that?
Wonderful.
All right.
Go to Lynn.
How
Now,
can you
lost
see?
it.
How can you see
Oh,
these?
there it is. When I met Rich, I didn't like him either.
Where was this? Oh, okay, Lynn in California. Oh, is that your friend?
I have no idea.
Hello?
Hi, guys. Hi, Rick.
It is! It's my friend Lynn.
It's Lynn.
Oh, Bonnie, I don't think I've met you.
Oh, this is Lynn Shawcroft, who I often reference on the podcast. How are you?
Is this really Lynn?
Yes, it really is Lynn. And she did not like you when she first met you.
No. You said earlier that everyone doesn't like Rich when they meet him, but then they end up liking him. And I'm like, I think it's the opposite.
Oh, for you enjoyed him in the beginning, and it was a slow decline.
It was slower. But Rich, I was going to say, I totally got the gist of what you were saying about the chair.
Yes.
But I think it might be wrong because you were saying that his chair is like a cave drawing. Like, are you kind of likening Anthony to a caveman because of the things he said on Twitter?
No.
What you're saying?
No. I'm not going to attack Anthony. He's not here, but he does look like a caveman in real life, but not
Well,
because.
that's attacking a bit.
No, I'm just saying what people say. I look like this or look like that.
You look like a dried up soccer player.
I look like a
Isn't that what
dried up
people
soccer
say about
player.
you?
I heard that. I listened to that episode. It was really funny.
Yes.
I heard John Doerr, who you're very familiar with, said that he thinks I'm good on radio. Is that true?
Yes. Oh
my God. I can't believe you went public with it, Rich.
Well, because I respect...
Lynn called me privately, said it privately. I passed it on to you so you could feel good about yourself. And now you're like exposing... Maybe John doesn't want the whole world to know that he thinks that you're good
because
on
I
radio.
respect John Doerr as a comic and as a human, okay? He's...
fan like Anthony? I don't know.
No, he's very funny. And
Canadian, as is Lynn.
We were working...
I'm barely Canadian anymore.
Well, he's very funny, and when somebody that funny compliments you, it makes you feel good. Like the day when I was in studio with Pete Rose sitting in that chair that I'm not supposed to sit in.
Yeah.
When I made Ricky Gervais laugh.
Oh, it must be so rewarding to make someone like Ricky Gervais laugh.
Yeah.
I love high-pitched balloon laughing. Like those people that you like you love that high pitch, like, and it must have been so rewarding to make someone like that laugh.
Well, what?
But for real, you were being really funny.
Well, thank you.
John has a fancy car with Sirius, and so he lent it to me while he's up in Montreal. So I'm sitting in a parking lot in the mountains. But anyway, he listens to it, and he had heard you on radio, and he said that you were great on radio.
Well, Tom, thank you.
I told Bonnie. And
she did.
She broke the bro code and told you. But
you
did that, Rich? She did that, Rich, because it's what we like. You know, John will like talk to the president of funny comedy, and like it'll be like a year later, and be like, yeah, they said you were funny. I'm like, you have to give it up pretty quick when someone. You have to pass your partner on some compliments to help them survive in this crazy world.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Bonnie did a good thing. Yeah.
Well, if John wants me to send him my new CD, I have no problem doing that.
Lynn, are you going to Montreal?
Well, I'd love to. I told you I asked Andy Kindler to be on his show, and then through Twitter, and then he sent me a message back 7 days later saying it's all booked up. So, of course, I've started cutting, and I won't be going. But
oh, those arms, they take a beating.
I know, exactly.
Well,
I just tell people I barbecue all winter.
She's so funny.
It was good to talk to you guys, Rich, and yeah, I was loving you on the Gervais. Ricky Gervais, have you ever listened to his old podcast with him and Stephen Merchant and Carl Pinkleton? They're amazing. They're amazing. My boyfriend, John Doerr, he goes to sleep, and he listens to those while he's sleeping.
Well,
into the night.
Like a meditation.
Well, I try to sleep now that I have my Fitbit that monitors my sleeping, so I'm trying to do it without.
What's your Fitbit?
It's a thing you put on your arm that monitors sleeping and calories and how many steps you take. And
Oh, God.
it's, you know what
Why
else?
don't you just get an arm band that says, I'm connected to me in every way?
No, well, it's supposed to show your calorie intake and extake. And
Extake? Is that pooping?
no,
What's your calorie extake?
but the thing is, you know what else does? Know what else does what this does? A mirror. That's what a mirror. That's what, you know what I mean?
Oh.
You can just look in the mirror and go, oh, fuck.
I'm not taking enough steps.
I'm not taking enough steps.
Exactly.
All right, we got to run.
All right.
We will talk to you later.
Love you, Lynn Shawcroft.
Talk to you guys later. I'll call you later.
All right.
Bye.
She,
Bye.
bye. You know, when we did
She's very funny. She's really
got
funny,
some really fucking good bits.
great. She doesn't do stand-up enough because she's very, very funny.
What's that one fucking bit she does when you're about, like, you're having a dream and you, like, there's a...
Oh, there's some, like, you could, when you first wake up and you kind of, like, look in your room and you see, like, oh, there's a pirate with a unicorn on his chest. Why? Then you go back to sleep. Like, you see weird things in your room. I don't know. She does it so funny.
She's got some clever fucking bits.
Yes, right.
She should write for whatever.
Something.
For whatever she, whatever. So let's talk about you and I a little now.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do?
You told our neighbor at the pool the other day. She said, "What do you do for a living?" I wasn't there at the time. You were there at the pool.
Yeah, I didn't want to go through a fucking
with Raina.
song and dance.
So she says to Rich, because the reason I know about this is because then she said to me, "I met your husband, and I asked him what he did for a living, and he told me he was a male stripper,
Dancer,
whatever."
Yeah.
I go, "Did he ever tell you what he really does?" She goes, "Oh, yes." But I didn't know the full story at that time. And then she goes, "It must be nice to live with someone with such wit." Okay? And I was like, eye rolly.
Hold on, we're listening to Pool Talk with Bonnie. Pool talk.
But you didn't tell her the truth. She thinks that you fix PCs.
Yeah, I told her I fixed PCs.
Why don't you just tell the truth?
Because I don't want to tell I'm a comic and then hear the dumbest fucking questions from some lady. Here's how it is with me. And this could sound shallow. And it happened when I was getting my hair cut today. I said, look, I'm in a fucking hurry. Do this as quick as you can. I'm in a hurry. And the second I sit down, she's going, so how's your summer going? Already. She's wasting time. So you're going to take vacation? I'm like, no.
Well, the hairdressers, I don't understand why there needs to be a conference where everyone just like...
Nobody.
Honestly, this would be a good thing. If you're a person that likes to have, ridiculous small talk with your hairdresser, please let us know. Because I happen to think that more people would just rather you shut the fuck up.
Yes, cut my fucking hair. Concentrate. You know what? When you're having surgery, well, you're out with anesthesia. Say you're having dental work, you're not really having conversations. Concentrate on my fucking teeth. Well, not.
But why do you always ask, "What are you doing for the holiday?" Yeah. If there's any holiday coming up, that's what they open with every time, and I'm always like, nothing. Yeah. I try to keep my answers really short. Sometimes it doesn't stop them. They don't read anything. And I feel like if you can't read my, my nonverbal cues.
Yes.
Oh my God, your hair is you took your headphones off. It's so short.
What, my hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she kept talking and wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't know, they don't get a feeling of who you are. Just let it resonate, as you like to say.
She's like, so, are you planning a vacation? Let's even say we were. None of your fucking business. You don't know me. You don't know me. Cut my fucking hair. I'll give you your $6 tip, and I'll get the fuck out. That's all.
$6?
Well, it's a $30. It's a $28 haircut. That's a 20% tip. Isn't that what you're supposed to tip?
Yeah. I mean, your haircuts obviously are less than. But also, they'll get the blow dryer going, and then they'll try to talk to you over the blow dryer, and then you got to answer like, "We're not doing anything this summer." It's like.
Well, here's okay. Who do you want to go to? What's your opinion on mixed marriage, or wants to tell a story about one of Rich's comedy clips?
That one.
The comedy clip.
Louis from Texas.
Then we'll go to the mixed marriage after it. Louis from Texas. What part of Texas?
San Antonio.
Oh, you know what?
Do they just put any fucking name on there?
What do you mean? His name is probably Louis.
That's right.
Oh.
San Antonio.
I thought he said his name was Antonio.
No, he's from San Antonio.
Got it.
You are so stupid.
You love
say
it
I'm
when
stupid.
I make a mistake. You know what? This is good. Enjoy.
I love listening to you two argue. I saw Rich. I'm going to defend Rich because he gets a beating when he's on O&A.
Wait. Stop real quick. I get as beaten up as much as Colin, as much as Bobby, as much as anybody, and I come back as well as Bobby, as well as Colin. That's how the show goes. Okay.
The Pete Rose between you and Pete Rose was just phenomenal. I was roaring, but no, I saw Rich. Rich did a gig down here at our shitty comedy club. We have 2 comedy clubs now, but back then we only had one. It's called the River City Comedy Club on the River Center. About probably 6 or 7 years ago. And I went in on one of the off nights. The club was about half full.
If that.
Yeah. I think it was either it was one of the last night or the first night. I don't think it was a weekend night. But anyway, Rich came out, and I didn't know what to expect because I've only heard him on the radio show. And he came out. He sat down on the stool, had his bottle of water, and there was a guy in the front row wearing a bright red fucking NASCAR jacket, and Rich beat this guy up for about a half an hour over this stupid jacket that he was wearing.
It was fucking horrible.
Then he proceeded to go on around the crowd. He spotted me instantly. He's like, there's the O&A fan right there. And so Rich, he doesn't even get into his material. He stood on stage for about an hour and 15 minutes and beat the shit out of the audience. Finally, the club managers are like, okay, I guess the show's over. And so Rich looks at the manager and he goes, but I haven't even used any of my material yet.
Well, that was probably a Sunday show. On when you're there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you're doing your material, this and that, and by Sunday you're like, fuck it, let me just do all crowd work because I'm just so sick of hearing my stupid fucking. Even though a lot of it's new material, so usually Sunday I do mostly crowd work on the show, and it's usually more fun too.
But I love watching you do crowd work. You're so good at it.
Thank you.
The crowd work he does. I've never seen anybody do crowd work that long and just on the fly. And just beating the shit out of it. But it was so funny. I didn't think I would, like I said, I didn't think the show would be, and like I said, I never even heard Rich's act. I just heard him beat the hell out of us for an hour and a half.
Listen, I think you're good too, but listening to this guy go on is making me literally sick to my stomach.
Well, leave him alone.
I mean, it's like one thing to give somebody a compliment, but come on, this guy's like, and you would let it go on forever. You'd be like, oh, maybe he has a little more to say about how great I am.
Well, you know what? There's another great club in San Antonio. They opened the other one down by where that big...
Laugh Out Loud. Yeah, Laugh Out Loud. LOL.
Which I've done that room. It's probably a 300 or 400 seat room. And if you're not like a Kevin Nealon type, they don't fucking advertise.
When you went and played LOL, did you think it meant lots of love? Because that's what you thought it meant for so long.
No, I thought it meant laugh out loud.
Oh.
Or laugh a lot.
No, laugh...
What did I call those mushrooms the other day? What did I call those mushrooms when we went out for Korean food? I mean, Thai food.
Oh, my God. You go, does it have shiitake mushrooms?
I just wanted to compliment Rich's.
Thanks.
And we got it.
If Bonnie's getting all annoyed.
I know.
I love Bonnie, too. I've never seen her live, but I've watched clips of her online, and one of these days I hope to catch you guys do a show together, and I'll definitely come out and see her.
I'll see you next time in San Antonio. That one golf course here, the first hole was 600 yards. See you later.
Can I just give you a tip?
What?
Did you hang up on that?
Yeah.
Okay, once you and I start talking, just hang up on them. We don't need to hear the, first of all, small talk is gross, just generally. But
yes.
On a radio show, you don't need to be, well, thanks for calling, goodbye. Just once they say their thing, hang them up. You don't even have to say I'm hanging you up, and then you just start talking, and then go to the next person.
Well, but here's what you know what? You're the kind of person I don't like, because when I listen to radio, a lot of the radio hosts.
Yeah, but those are right guys that are like, if somebody's not, saying what they want to hear, they just hang up on them. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about get a flow happening, where they say their thing, you're nice to them, and then without anybody knowing, they're gone.
Yeah, but I
Like a
like
ghost.
radio hosts to say goodbye, thank you for calling. I like that. I don't like the host to just click and move on. Listen, if you're going to call and you don't have the number is 866-969-1969. 866-969-1969. This Saturday.
Like, this guy goes, this is his thing. He thinks he's going to get on the air. Stan from
I'm on
Florida.
the air.
Who is it?
It's Eddie. Eddie G from Montreal.
How the fuck
Eddie G, but
How did he get on the air when we didn't click him?
See, I don't
Because
know.
I heard the click. I'm a radio guy. I know the sound of that click sound.
Okay, you're a radio guy. Do you agree? You just kind of like let them go when they're done?
I don't like that style because that's the way a lot of nasty talk show hosts do it. They chop you off, and you can still be talking, and you don't even realize they cut you off.
Yes.
Rich
Well,
is
I'm
the
not
polite
trying to
guy.
cut anybody off. I'm just saying he lets, we're having a conversation. All of a sudden, some guy is piping up. You're like, oh, I didn't know he was still there.
Well, it's nice that you say thanks for calling and you're on the air. It's you feel welcome.
This guy's so
you're part of a
Canadian.
serious family.
I like it
am
when you say
Canadian.
thanks for calling.
I'm in Montreal. I live in Montreal. I tweeted Rich earlier in the day, and I said, when are you coming to Montreal? And Rich answered me. He said Saturday. That was nice of you, Rich.
What do you do in Montreal besides acting like you're better than the rest of Canada?
I make sales calls for a company, and I dreamed that I was really in radio because I used to be, but I never could get paid for it.
Oh,
So I had to
join the club.
That makes three of us. But you know what? What was I saying?
I don't know. There's so many. Oh, there's like at least 8 words.
Oh, I was going to give a plug before Bonnie cut me off. We're coming to Montreal this weekend, Saturday. We're doing our live podcast, and it's at 4:30 on Saturday. At where is it? Is it at the Hyatt?
I don't know.
4:30 Saturday. It's on the Just for Laughs website.
Yeah, go
Bill
there,
Burr-
get your tickets. Bill Burr's our guest marriage counselor.
Yes.
And he'll take your side. I know he will. I 100% know that he will.
Yeah.
He's the only marriage counselor, I'm pretty sure, that will take your side.
Why's that?
Because he and I have we have a bit of a...
Where is it?
I antagonize him for some reason.
We're at the Hyatt Ovation Room Saturday. I don't think Bill will take my side. I think Bill will be pretty much, neutral. You know, he's a pretty rational guy. And whatever. All right, we got to take another call or two.
What I was going to say is this guy, Stan from Florida, thinks like that somebody's going to click on this. He goes, they must say when you get on, like the screener must be like, well, what do you want to talk about? And then they go, I'm going to ask them how often they get a haircut. And then you're like, really? I'm going to click on that one.
Like every 3 weeks. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of fucking ridiculous. Who's that? Stan from Florida?
You did.
Yeah, this is me. It wasn't ridiculous. I got buddies this white. I never heard them say they were going to get a haircut. I mean, I never heard them say that. Black folks, we go get it cut like every weekend or every other weekend. I was just curious. It was just a stupid question. I admit. I mean,
Oh, Jesus, Stan.
I don't know. I listen to you all the time, man. I think you're funny as shit, man. So I just wanted to ask.
And then my follow-up question is, how often do you shower?
He's got to be from like Ocala, like the country-ass part of Florida.
No, man. No. I'm from Miami, man, and I shower twice a day. I'm married.
Twice a day?
Who said I shower? I'm married. You mean if you were single, you wouldn't be showering? I don't get...
If he was single, he'd shower 3 times a day. Are you kidding me?
Man, I shower. My mom raised me right. Once before I go to bed and before I go to work in the morning. That's how it goes.
That's too much. That is too much. What are you doing at night?
There is no...
Why don't you change your sheets every once in a while? You wouldn't have to shower so much.
Weren't we supposed to take...
You have any relationship problems we can fix for you?
Yeah.
You're married?
I got a happy life, man. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not atypical here, man. You know, I'm good.
That is atypical. If you're good, I think that is atypical.
Thank you. But I just wanted to know. It was a stupid question. I know. I just wanted to know how often. You said every 3 weeks. I just never knew. I never seen anybody, I go to... Well, I don't go to barbershop because I got dreads, but everybody I know...
You got dreads?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you white? You're not white.
Far from it, man.
Oh, okay. Does it when you see white kids with dreadlocks, like trying to be like down with the fucking whole, movement? Isn't it? Are you offended by it, or do you go?
No, you know what? I don't really get offended by it, man. I mean, it's just a hairstyle to me. I mean, No, they got some people that got dreads that follow the whole Rasta lifestyle. I mean, that's a little stretch, but I mean, you just don't. It's a hairstyle, man. I don't care.
Well, look,
you don't care what the hairstyle is. You just want to know how often they go to a salon.
But when I was in what are they bringing us? What is this?
Information.
This is for the Just for Laughs.
Oh, this is they're bringing us information where we're working Saturday. That's how fucking ill-informed we are.
That sucks, man. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I hate weekend work.
You see, if you'd hung up, we would have.
Oh yeah, we're done. Thanks for calling. Have a good day.
All right, no problem.
See you in Florida. Here's the difference. Here's the deal with Bonnie and I, and the difference between doing this here and at home. Like here, we get here. What do people expect? Do they expect us to be some professional radio host couple? You know, because when we're at home and we do our podcast, we just sit down and talk. Just no pressure. You know, we're in our dining room. Now we're in here. You see people walking down the halls, producers coming in and out. They're handing us fucking papers. You know, why do you keep moving this thing?
You picked them up again.
Who did I pick up? I put it on where you told me to turn it off.
I know, but you picked up another line again so he could just chime in whenever
he
wanted.
You're just, instead of holding the cursor over that area, put it over there, then it won't pick up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you had to put it on the number.
You did good, but you picked up another line.
Okay.
It's hovering over the numbers, and then it'll pick
up. So come here for a second. Put it, let me see your tattoo, and then I'll ask you a question. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
That's fucking cool. That's only like one tattoo. Is that all you're going to get? Is this one?
I have this one, too.
Okay. Yeah. That's some Irish shit. No, that's New Orleans, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a fleur-de-lis, yeah.
A what?
Fleur-de-lis. It's, they have it in France and shit.
Fleur de lis.
Are you
He's
French?
saying it, though, like, fleur de lis.
Fucking France is like one of the most anti-Semitic European fucking countries right now. They're
Look at him smiling. He's like, I know.
They're fucking burning synagogues. They're burning fucking Jewish-owned stores in France. Fuck France. Fuck their anti-Semitism.
But if you're in Montreal, Saturday, July 26th at 4:30, come to the Hyatt Regency. Pick up your tickets now. It's going to be sold out.
Okay? They're just fucking, you know what? Everybody's against Israel. You know, if you were fucking lobbing rockets into any other country, they would defend themselves. Enough already with this anti-Israel. More shit has been invented in Israel that this country uses to fucking to work on a daily basis. More computer shit, more technology comes out of fucking Israel. What the fuck is coming out of Palestine? Okay, tell me, what are they fucking inventing? How many Nobel Prizes are they fucking winning? Okay, they're shooting rockets into Israel, into a country that gives more to this world than pretty much any other fucking place.
If you were
per
a caller,
population.
I would have hung up on you so long ago.
Well, no, fucking, I'm tired of hearing
It's
it.
fine,
I'm tired
but
of these
you're
fucking.
allowed to have your opinion. Do you really think this marriage radio show is the place to start fucking ranting and raving all the fucking shit you've already, regurgitating stuff?
I didn't regurgitate. I never
You've
talked
said
that.
this. Yes,
no, I
you've
didn't
said
say
it.
it.
I've heard it.
You might have heard it in the car. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear me do it on our podcast. Okay, so
I don't know when we're doing our podcast and when we're not.
What do you mean? We do it
I
once
mean, some conversations that we've had, I don't remember where they were.
They were in our dining room, probably. Quit staring at people. You're making them uncomfortable. You know what? People are walking by.
I gotta go. I can't do this anymore. Can we? We really have to do it a whole fucking other hour?
What's the big deal? Wait a second.
No,
what?
Because you're like
what? I went off on something I cared about or wanted to talk about.
No, you're allowed to do that, but I mean, it's like no, you don't have any. You don't know, like you don't have a rhythm to anything. You're just like, let me dump this load of shit here.
What kind
I gotta stop saying shit because I really have to go.
What kind of rhythm? What are we supposed to flow like?
Well, because you should have known that you say, oh, here's how I feel, whatever.
Because
and then you're spitting as you're. I mean, it's just like
there's no spit. What the fuck?
Do you have your gum in your mouth?
What are you, a caller now? I'm spitting. There's no spit.
Look, I just call it as I see it. I'm not trying to be mean. You got passionate. That happens. People fucking spittle when they're passionate?
There was no spit. Where?
Do you have gum in your mouth?
No.
Do you have... Go ahead. Oh, God, stop. I can't look at you.
So...
Look, just carry on. I don't know when the break is, but I'm...
In 5 minutes. We'll take a break in 5. This is going well.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
I gotta go to the
don't-
bathroom since we sat down.
Yeah, but don't fucking come at me in a negative thing. I haven't said anything
I'm not trying
negative
to come at you as negative. It's just like, there's a time and place for things.
Yeah, on radio to give your opinion. That's what we're here for. Oh, okay. The next caller. Yeah, you
We
were
don't have
married.
to do a caller. You don't
Yes,
want
we do. We got to do callers. That's the whole theme of our show. But, you rather talk to somebody about haircuts when I had something passionate to say.
Look, there's someone from South Africa. You should
Where?
get that.
Oh, let's take that. South Africa, for real? Paul, are you really calling from South Africa?
Yeah, but I'm just here at a wedding, so I'm not from South Africa, but I'm in South Africa. But I'm calling to say that it's just so, out of all these 100 stations that are on Sirius, I think you're the only live show. And I love to hear a live show. And I love you guys. I've heard you on your podcast on Saturdays. They carry it once in a while right on that station. And I have subscribed to it. And also, I like it when they say goodbye to people, too, Bonnie.
All right, goodbye.
It's so mean.
Do you have? Are you currently in a relationship?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Bonnie's getting her flow. Here's the flow.
Girlfriend?
Boyfriend.
How's that going?
Not so good.
Wait, you have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Jesus, Rich is stop. Keep your hands above the table, Rich.
They had marriage in South Africa. I'm at a gay wedding in South Africa, believe it or not.
Everybody's ahead of us. How did that happen?
I know, I don't know. It's crazy. But it's a 21-hour ride here, and we need to stop in Cape Verde. So don't fly coach if you're ever coming to Johannesburg.
How do you know somebody getting married in Johannesburg? Like, what kind of person are you?
What do you mean, what kind of a person?
I mean, what did you go to? Did you go to school
person
overseas,
going to hell.
or
I'm on Tinder, Pretoria. No, I don't know. It was weird. I met believe it or not, I met this guy online for a couple of years, got to know him, and then ended up going to his wedding.
Oh, it's kind of cool.
Weird? Yeah, it's cool. This place is really beautiful.
Is this your first time there?
Yeah.
Wait.
But the flight, my God, I wanted to kill myself. I only brought 3 Xanax with me.
Wait. You met him online. You've never met him in person? Your first time you're going to meet him is going to his wedding?
No, I've already gone to the wedding.
But that's the first time you met him. You talked to him online.
For 2 or 3 years, I talked to him online.
Which is which is more creepy? The guy inviting somebody he's never met to his wedding?
Well, they become friends over time.
And we talked to each other for 3 years on Skype and saw each other and went through breakups and meeting other people. And, so it was like it became a really good friend.
I like it. I think this is a nice story. Now, what's the deal with your boyfriend? You guys are not getting along?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know what's the deal.
Let's just find out what the biggest problem is.
I don't want to have sex, and I just turned 45, and that's as much as he does. That's what the deal is.
This guy sounds like he's 25, doesn't he?
I know, yeah, I really...
You turned 45? Yeah.
45, yeah, 45. I just turned 45.
But I mean, sex, like when you say you don't want to have sex, you're talking about
You don't have to get into it.
Well,
I don't want to have sex every night, and he wants it.
Is he a lot younger than you are?
No, like 5 years.
Oh.
But like, is it like, say you guys just did oral to each other real quick. Isn't that enough?
Yeah, I guess so, but it's not. It feels like hour and a half, like marathon set.
What do you mean? Like,
oh my God, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
Are you kidding?
That's the thing about marriage. That's the thing is that, are you guys married or you're not?
No, I'm not.
Is when, people say, oh, sex is the most important thing. It's the most important thing when you're dating, but for marriage, the most important thing is that you like the same television shows.
Yes, and the same snacks.
Like at some point
this has become, it's like I could do an hour step aerobic spin class now that I've been with this person.
Oh
for
my
almost a
God.
year.
I mean, when do you
That's
do your
how aerobic
laundry? It's like ridiculous.
Okay, but no, this is kind of perverted and okay.
I know
and,
you're just thinking like details.
Yeah, no, but I just
don't ask details.
I just want to comprehend this. Okay, Mrs. In touch with her emotions. I'm talking about the nitty gritty. Like,
all right,
say,
I'll give you the real nitty gritty. If I could just lay there and be the bottom and do nothing, it would be fine. But this person, the only way they reach orgasm is this thing that's like rubbing things back and forth with each other. That's almost like aerobic, and it wears you out.
Wait, you rub your penises together? You rub your penis?
Yeah, kind of like sliding on each other, like, you know what I mean? But not insertion.
You know what you're doing right now? You're making it so that tonight I'm going to have sex with Rich.
Yeah.
But wait a second.
I'm going to have to rub my fist
against on his penis for 45 minutes until you're both covered in sweat, and then you're so slippery and slidey that you can reach orgasm together that way.
But if you're doing that, why can't you just, put a little longer?
In 2 minutes.
Well, no,
I don't know why.
I can't. Why can't you just put a longer in your hand and give him a hand job? Wouldn't that be? What's the difference?
He's saying that's not what the guy wants to do.
Yeah, he's into this whole thing that you both have to come together, and I mean, it was really a lot of fun for 3 or 4 months.
There's an issue that's Rich. Always.
And then if we don't have sex one day, it's like something's wrong in the relationship, according to him, because everyone has sex every day.
Get the fuck out of here. We have it twice a month, right? Like twice a month, maybe.
Yeah, well.
With a couple of orals in there.
That's why I'm in South Africa, 21 hours away on a trip by myself.
Oh, he didn't go with you?
No.
Oh.
Well, you know
how much it costs to fly around trip?
No, we really don't give a fuck because we're not going there. Why would we care?
Hey, but can you imagine you guys are the only live show out of 500 stations? This is why I like a live show.
Yeah, because you're on it.
Yeah, well, I'm not that, really. Just to listen to somebody that's,
Because, wouldn't your parents be proud of you talking about your rubbing dicks with another guy on a live show?
Your fire starter fucking sex.
I know. I can't believe we're even talking about
Doesn't it rub the skin off a little?
Yeah.
Their dicks are round and then flat.
Okay, but here's the thing. The rest of the time, the other, 22 and a half hours, like what, do you guys get along really well? Is it fun?
Yeah, we're both clinical social workers.
You're both what?
They're social workers.
Yeah.
Oh. But,
so we don't, it's fine.
Okay, just a quick question.
This person is so romantic. It's like, give yourself a hug, honey. I miss you, blah, blah, blah. That.
Let's rub dicks.
But wait, I don't
it's
know.
Always let's rub dicks at the end of the day.
I know I don't.
It's just in bed, really.
See, I look at gay, and I don't want people to think I'm not anti-gay in any way. But the romance, like I see gay more sexual than romance.
This guy is light-skinned black, and he's very Harvard University type. We live in Boston.
I was just up there. Great club.
Yeah, so it's not so we kind of have this little mixed thing going on, which is fun.
We're going to let you go since
I want to know what's going to happen.
What's going to happen is they're going to fucking wear each other's cocks out to nothing and move on. I don't know.
Are you gonna stay with him? I
don't know.
Why are you taking so much interest? What are you fucking some new gay activist? That's what Bonnie thinks. She's pro everything. I
kind of think that if I don't keep this up, that he'll find somebody else. So that's kind of the only reason.
That's the lady's curse.
You know what I mean? So I'm into it because nice guy, wonderful, everything's wonderful, but I really could take a break,
Yeah, you need to come up with some kind of 3 days on.
When I take a break, I just go play golf. I don't fly to Africa.
No, he's really needed
and I'm the white one. Why am I in Africa?
To get some diamonds. Anyhow, good luck. Thanks for calling.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break. When we get back, you can call 866. Okay, I'm in the right space. 866-969-1969, XM 103, Sirius 206. My wife hates me. on Sirius. We'll be
How
in
long's the
Montreal.
break?
How long? Well, I don't know. However long. We'll see you in a second.
We'll be back with more My Wife Hates Me after this. Welcome back to My Wife Hates Me with Rich and Bonnie. She still hates him.
That was somebody's big marketing thing. Let's say she still hates him. Hilarious.
Well,
it's like, who makes that up?
Well, we try to come up with some names, and they were horrific.
I like Hillsborough Power Couple.
That wasn't ours. That was a tweet.
Somebody tweeted that they saw a Hillsborough Power Couple at the Quick Check.
Getting gas. The Hillsborough.
But I think it's funny.
Welcome back to My Wife Hates Me on SiriusXM. We will still be doing our podcast, My Wife Hates Me. And the phone number to call in is 866-969-1969. Bonnie, do you have any shows coming up you want to talk about real quick?
Yes. Magoobies, but I don't know where it is. I can't remember anything.
In Townsend, Maryland. Townsend, Maryland, right outside of Baltimore. It's a great club.
A great club.
And when will you be there? In August, right?
No, well, it's like the last weekend. Yeah, I guess so. First week of August.
First
weekend. I think it's the 31st. I think I do the 31st too.
I'll be at
July 31st, August 1st and 2nd.
I'll be at Governor's in Long Island that weekend. So if you're in the Long Island area, come to Governor's. And if you're in the Baltimore area, go see Bonnie. So now let's try to get to some...
Actually, I just want to talk a little bit about your party.
Oh, yeah.
I want to talk about your... I surprised you with a birthday party.
Yes. And it was great. It was unbelievably great.
I don't know where the cake was from. I wish I could know
bakery.
that.
It was from a bakery.
It was so good. Everyone's talking about how good it was. I forgot to get a piece.
It was $1,000 cake.
Yeah, I mean, and it was like, you know, have you ever seen those shows where they do these like incredible
cakes?
Thank you, Rich. I was going to use a word like masterpiece, but yes, they're cakes. And this is what it was. It was like, it was a golf course. Rich was on the golf course. Your car was in a, what do you call those things?
It was in a pond.
Yeah, in a water trap. Is that what it's called?
No, water hazard.
Water hazard.
A trap is what happened when I married you.
Dee Rich Foss, ladies and gentlemen, a professional comedian. Mark Boriosi was our guy on that. He did everything for that party.
From Levity Ball.
Levity Ball's his company. Amazing.
He's
literally,
a party planner.
I cannot thank him enough.
How, like, what do you mean by enough?
Well, like, I kissed both his balls.
Would you suck his cock?
I did.
You sucked his cock?
I swallowed. That's
no, you
how
didn't.
Great this guy was.
Levity Ball. He's a party planner. This guy put everything together. The food, the alcohol, sponsors. I'm wearing a necklace that was made for me.
Yeah.
Everything was perfect. This was a perfect party. Now, Bonnie threw this party, and
I thought I was getting scammed right up until the last minute. Like, I was scared. Like, it was too good to be true. This guy was doing so much for us and the party and stuff. And then, like, I never really got in touch with the event planner at the venue, so I started getting worried. Like, but then I was like, how am I getting scammed? Like, I don't really know how the scam is working since I never gave Mark any money. What? And then I had to call the day of to the place, and I was like, so I'm just calling about the party for tonight. And they're like, everything's getting set up, whatever. And so then I was like, okay, good.
Well, Bonnie put a lot of time, a lot of effort and money into this party, and a lot of sweat. And what else do they call sweat and
tears? Blood,
whatever.
I put blood and tears into that party.
But she still didn't get me a birthday present. Should I be upset about it?
It cost a lot. It cost me a lot of money. I had to take a writing job to pay for it.
Maybe a card or something. But I
should have got you a card. I apologize for that, but I was overwhelmed at that point.
I very much. It was the best party I've ever. Well, it was the only party, but it was the best party I ever went to.
There was like almost 200 people there.
It was great. It was beyond
your
great.
Your family, your friends, your colleagues.
Some of them.
All right.
But it was great. I said after Bonnie threw this party, I can never be mean to her again. I haven't been mean to you since that party.
You sure have.
I have not been mean. How have I been mean?
Just the way you talk. Just the way every way you just always talking in a mean way.
I don't talk in a mean way.
The other day you asked where your keys were. You were like, "Where are my keys?" Like I'd hidden them from you.
But that's not mean. I talk. I'm from New Jersey. You're from Canada.
What about I got in the huge fight with you in the car? What are you talking about?
That was one fight.
And I was like yelling at you. I was going to take my own car into New York.
Yeah, you would have got
going
lost.
into New York to do sets. He sits at his computer and just starts going like this. Let's go. Let's go. Like never like, hey, can I help? Is there anything I can do? I've had to get, everything ready for the babysitter. Like you come home from golf, you take a shower and you sit at your computer. Let's go. I mean, it's really upsetting. And then you got mad that I wasn't ready. I was like, ran back upstairs to put deodorant on or something. And then you stormed out of the house. I'm leaving. Oh, I was mad. I got in the car. I go, you better fucking watch yourself.
Well, first,
yeah. And then you go, I have to drive. That was your big excuse.
Yeah, because I get
it's Friday. To drive. No. Don't even. I don't want to hear it because I will take. I've asked many times. I'll drive. I don't mind.
It's not driving. It's the pressure on a Friday night of getting into the city on time to make your shows.
Guess what? You can be like this. Hey, Bonnie, can I help you with something? Because I'm a little. I'm scared we're not going to make it into the city on time if we don't leave right now.
How
about that?
You know what the problem?
Not like, let's go.
You know what the problem with her is? She wants
people. There is no problem with me. The problem lies with you.
The problem with you is you want people to act the way you, in your head.
I just want people to be nice, kind. I don't want people to sit there. I don't think that I deserve to be yelled at and then like, oh, I'm leaving. Like you thought you were right. You were like, I am so right. I get to storm out of this house. And guess what? You couldn't have been more wrong. You couldn't have been more wrong. And when I just said, go fuck yourself, I'm taking my own car into the city. Oh, come on, Bonnie. Come on. Come on, get in the car. And what did I make you say? What did I make you say before I would get in the car?
I forget. What was it?
Would you please join me in my journey to New York, Lady Bonnie? I made you say that to me before I would get in the car.
And she made me say that because we missed tutors. And that's why I had to call her Lady Bonnie.
Don't put your hands like that when you're talking. It's really annoying.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying, like...
but your problem...
Just be nice.
I am nice, but you don't get nice things. A lot of nice things I do are behind the scenes, and you don't see them.
Well, then you know what you need to do?
And if I bring it up, then you'll go,
because you don't...
I do behind the scene nice stuff.
Look... The thing is that you're undoing the nice things that you do behind the scenes by being a dick in front of the camera or whatever. I don't know what the analogy is anymore.
What camera?
Because you said behind the scenes, you faggot.
First of all, I do a lot of
sorry, I used that word, but I meant it like you have sex with gay
quit
people.
saying I'm sorry. You're fucking joking. It's not a big deal.
Oh, really?
You didn't say you're sorry.
What about the last person who sat in this chair?
You didn't say you're sorry when you called me a Jew or everybody hates Jews or something.
Yeah, but, you're a Jew and I'm married to you, so it's fine.
I'm also
a faggot.
So
is this how you're telling me?
Wait, okay.
All right, so
let's see. Who do we got here? I want Rich off the air and just listen to Bonnie.
I'm going to start doing that to you.
I'm a busy surgeon. My wife is no longer wants to have. There you go. Here's a good sex question. Josh from Philly, what's happening?
Rich, Bonnie, what's going on? Rich, you'll probably you'll identify with me. I'm Jewish. I'm a neurosurgeon in Philadelphia.
Well, that's where the similarities end.
Well, listen. I mean, I got to lay it out in front. And single income household. The wife doesn't work, and I feel like when we got married. The wife told me, by the way...
Can I say what the problem is already? I know what it is. He's referring to her as the wife.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I want to try and, maintain a level of anonymity. But, I told my wife, I said, listen, there's a division of labor. I'm going to earn the money, and you're going to take care of the household. But I feel like, sex, especially on demand, should be part of that responsibility.
That's part of taking care of the household?
Well, it's part of taking care of the house. I'm part of the household. I'm providing for her. don't you think that I should have sex whenever I want it?
Well, I don't know. You're not very likable.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
You're like, look at me. I'm a neurosurgeon. You're also, you think you're better than you are. Your wife did something amazing, which was allow you to keep your manhood and go off and work. Your wife is doing something really incredible for you, you know. And
that's ridiculous. If he was divorced, he'd still go on and work. So don't say.
Yeah, but there'd be nobody to fucking clean the house for him.
Do you have kids? He's a neurosurgeon. He'd hire a fucking mate. Do you have kids?
We do. We have a couple of kids.
But that's a lovely thing for his wife to do and for their family.
But also, we have a nanny.
Well, yeah, you have a nanny, and also maybe his wife doesn't have any talent. You know, what's she going to do? Work in a shoe store or something? I don't know.
I mean, she's educated, college education, very intelligent girl, very beautiful. She's a wonderful woman. I don't want to come across as belittling her.
Well, too late.
But I mean, this is a little bit of a sore area, and I feel like, you know,
so is her vagina.
That's strong a demand. Well, I mean, listen, I think in order to demand fidelity, don't you think that the wife has to live up to, a certain level of responsibility, Bonnie?
Well, here's the thing. Sex goes kind of hand in hand with how you feel about the person. So if you like the person, you're going to want to have sex with them. I mean, I don't know what you're doing if you're just like... I mean, when someone demands sex from me, then I don't know. It's hard.
Wait, how many other people are demanding sex from you besides me?
I'm not demanding sex at all. I'm not like that at all. I say that I want it, and more often than not, it's I have a headache, I'm tired, and I don't want to delve into the details of her day. Like, why are you so tired? There's a maid cleaning the house. There's somebody taking care of the kids. Like, what? Because I don't want to. I'm not going to go into the details of my day. Holy shit. I've been in surgery for 12 hours.
Right, it becomes like, who's had the harder day? We have those arguments.
I don't do that at all. I think that that's futile. But
yes.
I wonder.
Well,
I think honestly, it's a matter of like, I don't know how you treat your wife. I don't know what. I don't know.
Hold on. What I do sometimes.
For me, I can only speak for myself. And if Rich is nice to me, then I definitely want to have sex with him. Yeah,
sometimes I'll cook.
But sometimes he doesn't want to have sex. Clearly, by the way he acts, you can tell he's being a dick.
That has nothing to do with sex. No, sex is not. I don't come home and go, oh, let me do this so I can have sex.
Yeah, well, you should. I come home earlier in the day.
I come home and do things because I want to do them for you. It's not. There's no motive. Sex is not my motive.
I'm not saying you shouldn't have a no, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying like the foreplay starts with your tone of voice. Okay, so if you come home and you're a fucking
we don't
dick,
have fucking foreplay. We barely kiss. What kind of foreplay?
This is exactly what you sound like. You're a fucking
what?
Like Neanderthal.
I love my wife more than anything. She's the most beautiful woman in the world.
How hot?
I don't want anyone else but her. I don't want to have an affair. I don't want to strip her. All I want is her. That's it.
Right.
You don't want a stripper? Did he say?
No, I don't, Rich. I'm sorry.
Who wants a stripper?
I would leave that part out of the note.
Nobody wants a stripper.
I'm not leaving a note, but I just want to know. I just want you to know where I stand. That's all I want. I just want her to want me the way that I want her. Does that make sense?
Right. If you like that song.
No, I get that. I want Rich to look at me like once in a while, like.
I always do. I always say how hot you are.
But there's something gross about it.
When I see you come,
so creepy about it.
When I see her come with her shirt off, because her tits are perfect.
Stop.
Bonnie has perfect tits. They're not too big or too small. They're like perfect, and they're not like all sucked out of shape from the baby.
Oh my God.
So, like, she'll come in the house into the room dancing with her tits. And let me tell you something.
Dancing with my tits?
Yeah, out with no shirt on. And it's quite exciting. Well, listen, here's my advice to you.
I'm all ears, dude. What's up?
All right, let's go to the next caller. Here's the problem with him.
Did you hang up on him?
Yeah, by accident.
I swear to God, all he has to do is be nice to her and she will have sex with him.
Here's the problem. And look, they brought us a sandwich. Thank you.
Oh, shocking.
You got two of them?
Yeah, we got two for you guys.
Oh, we can't eat that much, but thank you. That's what you want.
Oh my God, this is such a fucking Rich Foss thing. It's like,
thank you.
Can you go get me some crackers from downstairs, and I'll bring him up some crackers and be like, that's too many. It's never just a thank you. How wonderful.
I said, do you want half? I was you didn't listen. That's your problem. Here's your problem. I was offering you can't open that and be that loud on the air. I was offering her
this
half.
On air.
Okay. And here's the problem with that guy. Too Jewy.
What?
He was too Jewy for me.
His
and
wife
I'm a
is
Jew.
probably having an affair.
Why would you say that?
Of course.
What are you doing?
He's like, I love her. She's beautiful. He's either not nice to her or she's having an affair.
I wouldn't say that. Why? We don't have sex that much.
You're not nice to me.
I'm always fucking nice to you, mainly behind the scenes.
Okay.
Okay. I feel sorry for him. Want to talk to about Pete Rose and Rich? Look, that's from another radio show. This is our show.
I need some sex advice.
Where's that? I need sex advice. Here you go. Number 2, Doug. Doug, you need sex advice?
Hello?
Yo, fuck him. No,
I want to hear it.
I had to cut him off. It was too loud. He was too over anxious. I can't take that.
Doug, call back. Call back.
All right.
I got to hear it.
All right, Doug, you can call back, but don't be so fucking.
You were like a minute ago, like, I like to say goodbye to people.
Yeah, I mean, he's too overzealous.
That's fake.
What?
Is that fake?
Is what fake?
Say that word again.
Overzealous.
No, you're faking.
I'm
you
not
have
faking.
to be faking. There's no one that would get that wrong.
Are you fucking kidding me? Overzealous. What do you call it?
Richard!
I'm not kidding.
Please tell me you're faking.
I'm not.
I did not marry someone that dumb. Come on.
I'm a 141 IQ. Okay.
But you say zealot?
What is the word? Overzealous.
Doug knew the answer to that. Doug, who you hang up on because you thought you're better than him. Zealous.
No fucking way. Overzealous? It doesn't flow as well. This doesn't flow. We're down to 2 callers. Maybe I better give the number out again. Hey, listen, if you want to call 866-969-1969, let's start giving some advice.
Okay.
Bonnie started giving advice.
Yeah, I was giving
What are you
advice.
taking all the bread off and just eating tomato and mozzarella?
Yeah.
It's so, you know what it is? It's so dismissive and inconsiderate.
Of what?
She went out, the intern, who probably is doing this for college credits, and you just, like nothing.
That girl's not smart enough to go to college.
Call her in here. Call her in
What's
here.
your name?
I don't know.
I don't remember. She told me your name, too, right away, and I totally...
young intern that got
If
us a
somebody
sandwich.
else walked in right now, I wouldn't know the difference.
Where is she? Here she comes. What's her name? Carrie Ann.
Carrie Ann.
Carrie Ann. Do you go to college?
Yeah, I do.
Where?
Keene State College in
That's
Keene,
what-
New Hampshire.
Oh, I thought she was going to Kane
yeah.
University where my daughter goes.
Oh, in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, people mess it up.
And now
Does
you're
that anger you? You feel like yours is a better school?
I don't know. I've never been to the other Keene. Or it's spelt differently. Mine is Keene.
Oh, hers is K-E-A-N.
I like New Hampshire, so I like New Hampshire better than New Jersey.
Why?
so.
They're very liberal up there. Very.
What do you take?
Are you open-minded?
I'm pretty open-minded, I guess.
You are open-minded?
I guess so.
Rich, come on.
I'm not gonna.
I'm studying broadcasting and communications.
Well, yeah. Why do you think she's interning here? You are fucking the dumbest human being I ever met. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
Next to me. Did you have to pay to be an intern?
Yeah.
My
for
daughter
for
did.
School, yeah.
You got to pay the
It's
school.
a lot too, yeah.
$1,500, right? So my kid
Pretty
had to pay.
expensive. I didn't have to pay that much, but
My kid had to pay $1,500 to be an intern.
It's such a
Yeah, it's
scam.
awful.
It's the biggest fucking scam on the planet. You're working free and you're paying to do it.
First of all, being in broadcasting, you don't even need to go to school, do you?
not really.
I mean, look at us. What do you have, a 5th grade education?
Do you find it disrespectful that she's
I mean, a
fucking
little bit
Terry-
of the bread.
I would do the same thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how girls are. Okay.
I like bread, but when there's good stuff on it, I usually take it off and eat that.
What year are you in?
Going into my junior/senior year, I have 3 more semesters.
And where are you from? New York?
New York.
Good. Well, good luck. You seem so sweet and nice and innocent. Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Why not? You're cute.
Oh, thanks. We'll see.
This is getting uncomfortable.
That's okay.
Why?
I've been on air with Opie and Jim, so it's, been in more uncomfortable situations.
Well, is it better for you, Opie and Jim? Jesus. You're on with us now.
No, I'm glad to be. It's more comfortable here.
Well, that's not saying.
Does it sound from the booth like a professional radio show? Does it sound like something like you would listen to again?
Yeah.
Like if you were like a big wig here at Sirius, would you go, hey,
these two have something.
Yeah.
These two have something. Let's pay.
You guys have something.
Huh? You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have something. Oh, look at that. Clean your chin. Well, thank you for the sandwiches.
Thank
you.
Thanks.
You're very lovely. As a person, I mean, very lovely. See, you told me to flirt, and that wasn't even a flirt.
With a 15-year-old.
She's not a 15. She's almost a senior in college.
But like 23, maybe? Tops.
Yeah.
Do you know they made the drinking age 25?
No, they didn't.
That's what the neighbor told me yesterday.
They didn't make it. Where?
She was pretty confident about it. No one else at the pool
It's
had
the
heard
same
that.
neighbor that believes I'm a stripper.
No.
And
This is the showbiz neighbor, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Okay, why don't you pick a call? Can you see the calls?
Yeah.
Who do you want me to pick? I want to say hello. Just somebody wants to say hello.
Need relationship advice.
Okay. Oh, that's Doug again.
Oh, yeah, get Doug.
All right, Doug, you're back.
You went from needing sex advice to needing relationship
some advice. I've been taking this girl out to eat a couple of times, and she's quite a bit younger than me. In fact, she's 16.
Okay.
And she's what?
She's 16.
She's 16, and she wants to do everything.
Well, how old are you?
I'm quite a bit older than her. I'm about 40.
I'm talking intellectually.
Wait, did he say she's 16?
Yes.
Oh, that guy hung up on him.
That was fake, right?
It's fake. And even say it wasn't fake, we'll talk to some pedophile. Kind of fucking probably. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, motherfucker. What?
You just were inappropriate to a young lady right here. And when some guy calls in about, I mean, it's, come on.
I wasn't inappropriate at all
ironic.
with her. I complimented her. She was.
Oh, relationship questions about a fat girl I date.
Oh,
Brad.
Where's this?
Oregon.
I don't fucking. Oh, right here. Oh, let's go to. Yeah. Go ahead, Brad. What part of Oregon?
About 80 miles east of Portland.
Oh, yeah. I know where that is.
Middle of nowhere. I used to live in Portland, but I couldn't stand the traffic and the bullshit.
Let's just get to it. Let's just get to it. What are you're dating a fat girl?
Yeah, well, I've always dated like the cute blonde and all this, and they've always treated me like shit. This girl is awesome. I mean, I had a big barbecue in my house, but I had to go to work at like 2 o'clock the next morning, and I came back and she cleaned everything up, and I mean, she just treats me awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But all the other girls that have been, visually beautiful treat me like shit.
Right. So what's the problem? You can't tell your friends?
No, they all know her. I mean, have met her and stuff. I don't know. I know part of the problem is we don't have a lot of sex because I'm like, not really into her.
Well,
Yeah,
I dated a very pretty fat guy. I mean, he was like pretty fat. I don't know how to say it in a nice way.
He was a porker.
He was, yeah. And there were times when it was, you had to get your head in the game. You know what I mean?
All right, hold on. I'm going to tell you a story, but I just want to say this is the worst mozzarella I've ever. I don't even know what it is. When I had roommates,
I was in the middle of a story, but you go ahead. Yours is more important. No, Rich.
I thought you said you had to get your head in the game. I thought that was the end of your story. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Go ahead. It was right
on food. I'm 100% with Rich too on the ketchup. That shit is just absolutely fucking foul. But
yes, you're right. Here's the deal: when I had roommates, we used to party. We had roommates. We had wild party. We go to bars and pick up girls and stuff. And whenever I picked up a fat girl, I kept a mattress in the basement, and I would sneak her in the basement.
But did you have a hard time?
What?
Because I think if I was a dude, I would not. I mean, there's a tipping point where you don't want to get too big, but I would definitely go larger than the skinny.
Well, she's not huge. I mean, she's probably 40 pounds, maybe, but 50. But I don't know.
I think I would hover in that area. I think that would be good for me if I was a dude.
Wait, 50 pounds overweight?
Yeah.
I'm trying to lose 5 pounds. 50 pounds is a lot.
Yeah,
but if you have a pretty face and you're overweight, I would just like maybe have her stick her head through like the door and blow me so I couldn't see her body.
I think it would be more comforting to be with someone bigger. Sometimes you hug girls and they're like birds. They're so skinny. It's weird. You can't. Sometimes my friend.
You don't have to worry about her going out with her friends and stuff at the bar. I mean, it's just I'm starting to get. I mean, I'm 35, but I'm starting to think that maybe looks and not being shallow is everything. I mean, I'm happy with her. It's just not. It's a physical thing,
Well, why don't you do this? Are you overweight at all, or are you in shape?
No, I could do like 10, 15 pounds.
So why don't you guys work together? I mean, you'll spend time.
Because she will lose the weight and then she'll upgrade.
No, she won't.
Yeah.
If he sticks with her. No, if he sticks with her and they go on a weight loss plan, maybe do tennis together like we do and do stuff to lose weight. 50 pounds really is, you could lose that in a year. All you got to do is set your goal at 1 pound a week. Okay, 1 pound a week isn't a lot. And don't enable her, with crappy
I think he's
food.
close to learning a valuable lesson, and you're taking him back to his shallowness.
No, I'm saying if they connect, sex has a lot to do with it. And if he doesn't want to have sex,
they're not going to, after they get married and have kids, they're going to have to get their head in the game anyway. That's how it is after you're married for a certain amount of time, I mean, do they like the same things? Do they get along? Are they, do they share the same morals and whatever? That's probably more important.
Yeah, I know, but when you
because everybody has to play pretend at a certain point after you're married and have kids anyway.
Listen, if you and I like mostly the same TV shows, the same foods, we like to trash the same people.
Right.
But if you became like 300 pounds, you would like those on your own. Okay, because I wouldn't be there.
Are you kidding me? I call bullshit. I call bullshit.
Are you kidding me? You think I want to hang out?
You're almost 75 years old. You're not going anywhere.
I'll tell you what, and it's not that because I'm saying
I shouldn't mention that you're not almost 75 because people will really believe that.
Because if you're gonna if you don't care about yourself, and I'm not saying all overweight people don't care about themselves. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying at some point in life you got to take control.
What if I had a thyroid issue or something? Really? What if I got in a car accident? I lost a leg. You're done. You're out.
No,
or is it just the fat thing for you? That's
what leg? The right or left leg? No, I'm not going to. Don't try to bring it to every extreme. I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to find out.
If you're in a car accident, it's not your fault. But if you let yourself go to 300 pounds, then there's something. Then you
don't try to make it like psychologically. I'm leaving you because you're not in the right place psychologically.
Yeah, but Rich, you would be with a girl that's hot, but she annoys the shit out of you, or you don't like the same things, or
listen, most people in general annoy me. Okay, so when you get older, you get annoying. Bonnie doesn't really annoy me because I don't really pay that much attention to her. That's how. Whatever.
Thanks, guys.
Wait. You're saying thanks for the call, man. Good luck.
Rich, you're the worst. You're the worst. Why I should be sitting there?
Why am I the worst? You said thanks. But you're saying, say I became 300 pounds, would you still want to hang out?
I would love you more. Because I like people that have struggles in their lives. I don't know.
You're lying.
No, it's true. There's certain things. Okay. Trust me, the things that you think I love you for, that your greatnesses, that's what you think I love you for. No, I actually love you for the other part of it. Like when the food just dribbled down your shirt.
Okay.
I like I am attracted. I think more people are attracted to flaws than society wants.
Oh yeah, when I first met you and went to your hotel room and it was a mess, I liked that your hotel, that shit was all over the floor and stuff, and you ran in to get your boots or whatever the fuck. What I'm saying is, say I started doing drugs again,
No, I wouldn't like that.
Okay,
That's a different thing.
But it's the same addiction.
Look, I wouldn't want you to be unhappy. So I know that if you gained weight, you would be unhappy. So no, I wouldn't want that. But I'm saying if you got a little heavy, it wouldn't bother me. It really wouldn't. People get heavier as they get older. And honestly, I would be totally fine with it. Like sexually and all that. Like, I wouldn't have an issue. I mean, you're not going to, your balls are going to be down to your knees soon anyway. I mean, it's like,
that's the bit you're going to, the old hanging balls.
No, I'm just saying
people.
as you get older.
Your balls don't drop. My balls, I work them out. They're I got the strongest balls and the cleanest ass in the business.
Oh, my God. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, everybody takes a turn for the worse at some point.
No, that lady that called earlier must have been in her 40s.
Okay, well, at some point, it doesn't matter. At some point, she's going to get fucking old and wrinkled, and she's not going to be able to stand up straight. That's what happens.
You know what pisses me off? That I just wasted a good hunger on that mozzarella that I don't even think was mozzarella. Have you ever tasted mozzarella like that?
I thought it was fine. Go to this one.
What? Who?
My wife just had a kid, and we haven't had sex yet.
If your daughter goes into comedy, would Bonnie be upset if they use Vos as her?
What? I'm an investor. What is this one?
Wait.
Who's writing this? It's like the word.
I am an investor, and I want to talk about
domestic cases and issues. What the fuck is that?
My wife just had a kid, and we haven't had sex yet. What do you want?
I have a problem where I might be too big. Oh, like I think he means
his cock.
Yes.
Let's go to him.
Oh God.
No, I'm only kidding. All right, let's go.
Just
no, that's so
just
hacky.
Pick somebody.
Who do you want?
Investor.
This guy from Toronto. Wait, hold on. This guy's been on the hold forever.
Well, I'm not doing a show in Toronto soon.
I'm going to tell him, hey, is this Ben from Toronto?
Yeah, first time, long time. You guys are great.
Thank you. I was supposed to do Toronto.
What did he just say?
It's an old hacky listener call. You go first time, long time. Like the first time they called.
Long time listener?
Yeah.
This is the first time you can call.
I know. Bonnie might be coming. You're coming to Toronto in November.
Oh,
I was supposed to. I won't be. But I'll be in Buffalo in August.
He doesn't give a shit.
It's close enough.
Yeah, I'll come see you in August. I'll come see Bonnie in November. And I have a follow-up question for Bonnie. When you guys watch Game of Thrones together, and me and my wife do too, and also like the Borgies, which names does Rich pronounce the best?
He pronounces none of them. It's all like the girl with the dragons.
Hey, did you watch all 4 seasons of Tudors?
Yeah, the Tudors, the Borgies.
They're all fucking great.
Black.
Yeah, those are all our shows.
But did you
Boardwalk Empire?
Yeah,
Boardwalk. That's what I do when I listen to Rich.
Do you?
He's walking and he's bored.
See, he held on this long to try to get these horrible fucking jabs in.
What are we going to do? My wife and I love listening to this. It makes us feel so good about ourselves.
Yeah, see, people, I do get tweets like people go, I hug my wife after I listen to your show.
My wife is sitting next to me, and all she does is look at me. She goes, you're such a good Jew. You're so smart. You're not stupid.
What do you do for a living?
I'm in real estate. I'm Jewish.
Well, first of all, don't fucking be.
Yeah, this is not everybody's
in
real estate is Jewish.
Okay, most of us are in entertainment.
Yeah, media. I agree with what you said about Hamas before. You sounded very intelligent.
Thank you, because it's true.
I don't know what Bonnie's talking about. Like a fucking zealot. Of course, that's the right word.
Ah, see, now he's...
Nothing she says resonates with me.
Oh, my God, this guy...
He's a real stalker.
He's making me pro-Palestine.
All right. To see you later, man. All right, now who do you want to go to? Because we're running out of time.
This guy says, Rob, I want to say hi to Rich and Bonnie. Well, what do we have to go to everybody? Like, I don't know these people fucking anything.
Okay, we'll go to Rob. What does he want to say hello to Bonnie and Rich? Rob, you're on the air.
Hey, can you hear me on the speakerphone?
Yeah, we can hear you. What do you got to say?
I heard you only had 2 calls, so I wanted to get on the bandwagon to make it not feel so bad. But the last time I heard you guys on the air, Rich had just quit smoking, and he has bought a Rolls Royce on Craigslist.
No, I didn't. I quit smoking like 9 years ago.
We didn't buy that. Well, you did, and then you got your money back.
Yeah.
That's when I spoke to you last. I just wanted to say that I love the both of you. I'm so glad
Thank you.
together. You have a family together, and you're still helping out O&A. And it's really nice to hear from you. Keep it going.
You're
Thank you.
terrific.
Thank you. That was a nice call. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Fuck off.
Remember when we used to drive around and give people the finger?
I understand. I know. I like this one. I understand why you and Rich stay together.
No, don't go to that one.
Why? Let's see. He understands it. Maybe he's in the same boat.
What, financially, it's just not feasible
Steve,
right now?
why do you understand? He's calling from San Diego, where I'll be at the Madhouse in August. Hello?
He's gone.
Steve's
No, I'm here.
Steve, why do you get it?
Oh, well, I've liked Rich for a long time, listened to him, and enjoy his comedy. Not as much with you, Bonnie, just from exposure standpoint, but in listening to when that gal came in and gave you guys the food, nice enough to come and do that for you, she leaves the room and your comment is, she's not smart enough to go to college. I'm like, okay, I get it now. I get how these guys stay together.
I was just kidding.
I know, but it was perfect. I just laughed out loud and I went, it clicks for me now. I know how
we're both assholes. Well, the truth is that before I met Rich, people really thought I was an asshole. And then when we, together, I'm always the nice one. Like, people always sort of identify Rich as the asshole and I'm the nice one. And it's pleasant for me to have somebody more assholey than me so I can be the nice one for a change.
Well, thanks, man. Thanks for calling. We're going to have to wrap this stuff up. Are you from San Diego?
South Dakota.
Oh, fuck.
South Dakota.
All right.
Okay, can you go just see what this investor number?
All right, I'll see you later. What's the last one? Which one?
David.
Where's David? Hold on. Here. David, I am an investor and I want to talk about domestic cases. All right, go ahead, David. We don't have a lot of time.
Oh, I'm not an investor. I'm a private investigator in San Diego.
See, that's what I thought. They wrote it wrong. These fucking interns.
Are you in San Diego?
Yeah, I'm in San Diego.
Do you have any connections at Torrey Pines when I go there?
Yes, I do. I have a friend who golfs there on the south course.
No, he wants the north course.
No, I'll tell you. No, don't hang up. Listen, listen. What's your name? David, listen to me real quick since you're an investigator. Okay. I'll be there in August. Go to my website, richvoss.com. Get the dates and email. Do you play golf?
Yes, I do. I'm not that good, but I love to play golf.
Oh, you're not good. Have you ever played Torrey Pines?
Look at he's like, I'll play with you.
Not the hard one, not the north. I played the south course. It's great.
Well, tell your friend who has the connections to get a hold of me. So what's the deal? What are you calling about?
Well, I was going to ask Bonnie about because I know you guys have been married for a few years, and I do domestic cases, and she always says, my partner goes, well, why don't you just ask the person what's going on instead of hiring me, which I'd lose business anyways, on what's going on if they're cheating or not. What do you think, Bonnie?
I don't think people are going to tell the truth. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't think so either. That's what
But I do think what you do is disgusting.
No, I don't. Why do you have anything? Do you have anything you want to tell me? Do you have anything you know?
I'll get on your web. I'll have to call you later, Rich.
Yeah, go ahead. Put a fucking tail on me. That's fine. I don't care, because you know what? It would be the most boring. Poor Rich would be so disappointed to hear, well, she goes to ShopRite 3 times a week, and...
Why are we going to put a tail on you? You already look like a... No.
Already look like a what?
Nothing.
You didn't have anything, so don't say...
I did.
No, well, go ahead and say it.
It would have been mean. I didn't want to be mean. I didn't want to end the show.
Please say it.
Mean. Hey, listen.
You didn't have anything.
First of all, you're calling him. What he does is
he's ruining people's lives.
No, they're fucking ruining their own lives if they're doing what they're doing. Okay.
Oh, does he feel good about himself sneaking around?
I would. That would be
peekaboo
fucking
with people that he has no business.
As a profiler, I understand what he does. Okay, I understand it. All right.
Thank you.
Talk to you.
I love your show, guys.
Thanks. Listen, anyhow, folks, we got to wrap this up. This was a lot of fun. I thought we got a lot taken care of. This Saturday, 4:30.
I just want to say for all the callers that we didn't talk to,
you're lucky.
Goodbye.
And we'll still be doing our podcast this week. My Wife Hates Me. This Saturday at 4:30. I can't see this. Where the fuck are we? We're doing our live podcast with Billy Burr this Saturday at
Hyatt Regency in Montreal.
At the Hyatt
Saturday
Regency.
26th, 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, what else? Get your tickets. It's going to be fucking great. The following weekend, I'm at Governor's in Long Island. Bonnie's at Magooby's in Townsend, Maryland. My Wife Hates Me podcast. We have a release date for our movie, which we're not going to tell you right now, but it's coming up.
Why not?
Because it's not. When I know it's definite, then
when we sign the contract.
Okay, my new CD is ready. 141 IQ. Thank you. At Rich Voss on Twitter. At Bonnie McFarlane on Twitter. We are fucking out.
Bye.
Bye.